Hey, good morning everybody, TR here, and we're headed up to Springfield, Illinois today. So yeah, I'm calling this series of videos Retro on the Road. And what this is that I've been working on a video to commemorate my 3+ years of living full-time on the road. And I was culling through video and some photos and stuff that I'd taken over the last 3 years, trying to look for content for that video. And I had forgotten, sort of, that I'd recorded a bunch of video in 2017 that I never produced. Mostly the reason was I was moving pretty fast. I was 2-3 days here, 3-4 days there, and going out and checking things out, so I really didn't have time to work and edit on videos. I did put out a few videos in 17, but I recorded a lot more, and I've kind of made the decision that I either need to do something with it or get rid of it, because I'm knocking on almost 50 terabytes. 50 terabytes of video and photos, and so my goal for the next 3 or 4 months is going to be to cull through and actually sort and get rid of some of the pictures and videos that I just don't need. Like footage of driving down the road, I seem to have a lot of that, so that's going to get gone. It's just stuff that I've been hanging on to, and it's time to prune the tree and get rid of some of that stuff, because I'm having to spend more time doing disk management than I am doing anything else, so that's definitely a time to change. But to that end, I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and produce some of these videos from 2017 and release them now as retro on the roads. The first one, we're going to be visiting Springfield, Illinois, and Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln's home, and Lincoln had his beginnings in politics in Illinois, in the Illinois legislature. And so I thought it'd be a good idea to visit there, as I was visiting the area anyway. A place called Lake Taylorville is where I stayed, but the town I was staying near was Taylorville, Illinois, about 30 minutes south of Springfield, approximately. I was in Taylorville because I was visiting the Garrisons, close personal dear friends of mine that I met at a music festival. What was that, 2012, I guess it was? And we just hit it off. We're just great people. We just fit together and had similar lifestyles and, expectations in life. And so I think we just became friends that way. Plus their kids are awesome. So I was there visiting them, and with Springfield so close, I made a day trip and went up to Springfield, Illinois, and visited the state capitol, some of the architecture and history downtown, and of course Abraham Lincoln's home site and his tomb. So let's go. Looking forward to a fun day up there, checking out some of the history around Abraham Lincoln. So let's get loaded up and let's get up there. Well, there's our faithful companion Rusty. He's parked in his little camping spot here for the next couple days, and so let's head out. I'm at Lake Taylorville, which is in Taylorville, Illinois. I'm sure somebody will correct me on how to say Illinois, but that's the way it works. They seem to take pretty good care of this. There's a lot of what look like to be permanent campers here. Weekenders, I guess you might call them. I know that when I was in the office checking in, there was somebody in there wanting to get on the list for a permanent site. We're going to go ahead and drive into the marina here real quick, just to kind of give you a quick look around. It looks pretty quiet today. Of course, it is Tuesday. But this weekend there were quite a few boaters here. Quite a few people fishing. I think it's mostly crappie and perch. Looks like a free dump station there. A little bit windy today, and I think the lake's probably a little dirty, but there's been a huge amount of rainfall and runoff here in this area of the country the last 2 weeks. And I think what you're seeing here is just the result of that. I bet you that lake is clearer in the summer. quite a few pavilions here, so it looks like you could come down and have a nice hosted deal going on here. Most of the pavilions I noticed have electric in them, so that's handy. A little boat launching, boat dock, and some look like some docks there to hook up to. Come in from a day on the lake. All right, well, we better get some navigation going here since we're going into Springfield, and I haven't bothered to do that yet. Navigate to Springfield, Missouri. Wrong state. Navigate to Springfield, Illinois. Well, hey everybody, it's TR here, coming to you from Springfield, Illinois. And I've been on the Lincoln tour today. Started the morning at the old State House, and that was quite an interesting place. Historical museum with quite a few historical artifacts in it. And then I moved down to the Lincoln Presidential Library, and then across the street to the Lincoln Museum. The museum was really quite interesting. Quite a lot of Civil War history that they were recalling there. Then I took a little tiki tour around downtown Springfield and took some photos and went down and visited the current state capitol. Quite a tall, 450-foot tall dome on that particular capitol. Then it was over to the Lincoln House, and And that's a National Park Service installation, and that was quite interesting. We got to walk through the house. I'm wrapping the day up here at the Lincoln Tomb at the Oak Grove Cemetery in Springfield. Since it's springtime, there's a ton of school kids up touring today. One of the security guards at the museum told me they were expecting 25 buses today, and that was a light day. So into the school year, you know, you always used to take road trips and field trips, I guess they used to call them. And so there's quite a few students out touring and learning about Lincoln and his history. So that's going to wrap it up for today. Here we are ending our day at the Lincoln Tomb in the Oak Grove Cemetery. Had an incredible day today touring all of this Lincoln history in this city and the Illinois state capitol. So until we get together again, peace.